Congratulations. How does it feel? No. Let me ask you this. Who's the first person you called when you found out that you got nominated for all of these
I
awards?
I've called no one. I've called no one. It is, it is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. My phone, is buzzing and the calls have been coming in. I have called literally no people.
Leslie, then talk to me. Talk to me like you picked up the phone to call
Let's
me. I'm
go.
Rachel, by the way. Okay,
Yo,
Leslie,
Rachel,
how does it
this is
feel? Oh
crazy.
my
Rachel,
gosh, congratulations.
I mean, can you believe this? I cannot even. I don't understand what's happening. I'm trying to process right now. Hamilton, One Night in Miami, music. It's a lot.
Oh, and don't forget about Best Original Song. I'm so proud of you, Leslie. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Okay, no, let's get into it because it really is
Okay.
such an honor that you're nominated for what you did with acting, but also for your music. So I wanna get through that. Just how special is that to be nominated for both and for such huge projects and meaningful ones?
It's it's just a deeply meaningful moment. Um, in many ways, like all of this got started. Hamilton is where I began. It's the really the only reason most people know me. So the fact that that's even a part of a morning like this, the fact that Hamilton, my beginning is included on the day that uh, the most recent work is being recognized. It's just insane. And Hamilton really changed my life in that what I said when I left that stage is like I have to. I don't want to leave any parts of myself at the door anymore. I want to bring all of myself to these projects the way that Lynn was asking us to bring all of who we were. And so uh, Regina King with this movie, playing Sam Cooke, it was another
Oh.
opportunity to bring absolutely all of myself and to write a song too that that I, the fact that I could then, um, yeah, but bring some writing to it and try to say something about my feelings and about all that this meant with music.
To play Sam Cooke, I mean, I have a black and white framed photo of Sam Cooke on my wall at home. I mean, he's a legend, he's iconic. He did so much just outside of music as well. When you got the call that you were going to be, either auditioning, I'm not sure how it went down, or you were just
Yeah.
offered to play Sam Cooke, what did that mean to you knowing you were stepping into that role?
Um, well, I just really give I just I Regina King saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, or she saw something in me before I saw it in myself. Thanks to her, thanks to Kingsley Benadir as Malcolm X and my other brothers, of course. I was able to finally see it in myself and believe in myself enough to do some work that I'm proud of. But it was a process, and Regina King, she laid the breadcrumbs. She led me to the places she wanted me to go.
And this film, One Night in Miami, it's absolutely amazing. Congratulations on it, and to everyone you worked with on it. What did this film mean to you?
Um, I recognized in Kemp Powers' beautiful script, I recognized that he wanted to do something daring, and it's very rare in cinema that people push boundaries with conversation. Usually, boundaries are pushed in cinema through what? Violence, sex, sometimes the craft of filmmaking, of course. But Kemp was doing something daring on the page just by telling more truth about who these men were, um, and in telling more truth about who they were. He was telling more truth about Black humanity, about who we are, about our lived experience in these United States. So that was exciting and meaningful. The fact that we could be a part of something that maybe would break new ground was really exciting.
Yeah, and I would have to say that it definitely did. And to also receive a nomination for Speak Now. Such a
Yeah.
powerful song, so relevant. What does that mean to you? Because I know it's very personal and important to you.
When Sam Ashworth and I, my collaborator and I, sat down to write this song, we of course we went back to "A Change Is Gonna Come" to the timeless classic that Sam gave us, and we had to ask ourselves, has the change come?
Mm,
And if it has, for whom? Um, we went back to Bob Dylan's "Blowing in the Wind," and
right.
you know, we had to ask ourselves, are those answers still, blowing around out there? So um, we were in conversation, at least, with these men and with these timeless pieces, and in the same way that the four men can exist in that room and therefore ideas can exist without being in competition with one another, that they're in conversation, that in the same way that the four performers, the way that we were able to um, hold our own space, within that room. We thought of this song in that way, that it wasn't in competition with Sam or with Bob, but
Yeah.
that it could occupy its own space, that it could be in conversation with that material.
And, A Change Is Gonna Come was, gosh, released, written almost 60 years ago. And the
Yeah.
themes in that song, as you spoke about, are still relevant, sadly, today. So now with Speak Now, its own anthem in its own right, what do you hope this generation takes from that song?
Well, we wanted it to, you know, if we were going to incite anything, if we were going to inspire anything, we wanted to inspire action. So anyway, there's something about the song that, while it is about speaking, while it is about acting, it is also about listening. It's also about having an awareness of where you come from, of what's come before you, the context, for context. So I think that those two things, I hope, man, that if it inspires anything, it inspires people to act,
Yeah.
and it inspires people to um, study before they act.
I like that. I like that. So, what would it mean for you to win? Especially you've been, like I said, you've been nominated for such meaningful roles, meaningful music. What would it mean for you to win?
I don't know yet. Forgive me, but I'm still just trying to process what it even means to be nominated. What it even,
Yeah.
when you first start out as an actor, I just wanted to work. I
Yeah.
wanted to work, and I hoped. I watched my white brothers and sisters get the chance to flourish and take off right. It seemed like take off right away and show all these different sides of themselves. And for so long, I felt marginalized. So many of us felt marginalized, feel
Yeah.
marginalized. So um, so to be called out to on this morning to have a little distinction in my career is just deeply meaningful to me, and I'm just still trying to like process that.
I'd say I want to keep going because it's like, why stop at Golden Globes? Are we ready for SAG, Oscars? Like, let's keep going. Let's put this out there big.
You
Let's
know,
put it in the atmosphere.
you ahead of me. You ahead of me, Rachel. I'm gonna call you though. If any of those other things happen, we'll call you and we'll
Of
talk then.
course.
But no, this morning I'll take this, and this is enough. Yeah.
Well, congratulations for it. I do have to ask you, since you're on such a roll, what's next for
Yeah.
you? More music, more film? What do we have coming from you?
Oh, the next thing is a really exciting project. Any Sopranos fans out there? David Chase has written a
Oh,
prequel to the Sopranos. It's about the life of young Tony Soprano, and Michael Gandolfini has taken over the role from his father, the late great James Gandolfini. And so, It's about a pivotal summer in the life of young Tony, a really special movie.
Oh, you've got some head nods going around the room here. You've got some, like, people are
Hey,
excited about this. That's good. That's
oh,
a good tease too. Leslie, thank you
amen.
so much for stopping by, for talking with us. I know this is such an exciting morning for you. Proud of you and can't wait to see what you keep doing. I'll talk to you for SAGs. I'll talk to you for Oscars. We're just going to keep this relationship going.
I can't wait, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.